Yes, be ready to page 74, question 6. Mr. Patel receives a provident fund amount of rupees 10 lakhs. He deposits it in a bank which pays 10% interest. If he withdraws annually rupees 2 lakhs, how long can he do so? Once again, Mr. Patel receives a provident fund amount of rupees 10 lakhs. Malal, what is 10 lakhs? Bhumi, what is 10 lakhs? Shalini? Future value. But it is given Mr. Patel receives a provident fund amount of rupees 10 lakh. That is a present value. He already received it right now. He is not going to receive it in future. Mr. Patel receives a provident fund amount of rupees 10 lakh. Means what is this 10 lakh? It is the present value. Mark it as PV. Now he deposits it in a bank which pays 10% interest, that is K. If he withdraws annually rupees 2 lakhs, Parul, A, mark it as A. How long can he do so? Shubham, what is asked? Number of years. How long can he do so means what is asked is number of years. Is everyone clear with it? Will we apply present value of single amount or present value of annuities formula? Will we apply present value of single amount or present value of annuities formula? Annuity, annual amount is given to you means we have to apply annuities formula only. Okay, annual amount whenever it is given to you, it is annuities formula only. So that 10 lakhs rather than PV, it is PVA, present value of annuity. Any confusions with this? So how to solve it, understand it? Very first of all, present value of annuity is given as 10 lakhs. Around PVA is equal to 10 lakhs. Annual amount is given as 2 lakhs. A is equal to 2 lakhs. K is 10%. Now PVA is equal to A into interest factor at the rate of K% and N number of years. Any confusion with this? Now what is the present value of annuity given to you? So left side we will take 10 lakhs. Right side, what is the annual amount given to you? 2 lakhs. So A we will take 2 lakhs into interest factor. K is 10% and N is what we will find, number of years. Any confusions up here? Now if you bring 2 lakhs on the left side, what will happen? Who said minus? Raise your hand. It will get divided. Here it is multiplied, so left side it will get divided. That is equal to interest factor at the rate of 10% and N number of years. That is 5. 10 lakhs divided by 2 lakhs is 5. 10% and N number of years. Now, 5 means we have to take the closest value. If you see the, first of all, which table we have to see? 1, 2, 3 or 4? Table 1. Present value of annuity means we have to see table 1. Rate of interest we know 10%. Now in the column of 10%, see which is the factor which is closest to 5. In the rate 10% column, which is the factor which is closest to 5? 4.868. That is closest to 5. And that is at 7 number of years. So we will say approximately after 7 years you will get so much amount of 10 lakh rupees. Means from the table, interest factor at the rate of 10% and 7 years comes to 4.868, which is nearest to the value of 5. Okay, therefore n is approximately 7 years. It is not exactly equal to 7 years, but it is approximately 7 years. Is everyone of you clear with that? So in college they have kept it very simple. Otherwise, normally we do the interpolation and extrapolation technique. Means we do it like 7 years it is 4.868, then 8 years it is coming to 5.335. Then we find the average in between. We need 5 value. So exactly 5 will come to 7 years and something. So that exact number of years would be 7 years and few number of months. But in college, they take the closest and round it off. Is everyone clear with that? Now, after question number 6, look at question number 5 here in there. Miss Mansoori requires a corpus of rupees 50 lakhs on retirement. She is aged 45 years. She will retire at the age of 60 years. How much should she save every year for remaining 50 years to have the required corpus on retirement? Assume she is able to get a return of 10% per annum on her retirement. Now again I read it here in the Dushyant. Miss Mansoori requires a corpus of rupees 50 lakhs on retirement. What is 50 lakhs? Future value. Okay, mark it as FV. She is aged 45 years right now and she will retire at the age of 60 years. So 15 years is the time period required to get this 50 lakhs. How much should she save every year? Himala, what is asked? A. Underline every year A. Value of A is asked. So will that 50 lakhs be FV or FVA? FVA. It is a annuity based question, so make it FVA. How much should she save every year for the remaining 15 years to have the required corpus on retirement, and assume she is able to get 10%, so K is equal to 10%. Now, which formula we have to use? Future value of annuity. Everyone is clear with that? Right now, question number 5. Future value of annuity is 50 lakhs. K is 10%. N is 15 years. Now A is what is required, annual amount. So formula is future value of annuity equals to A into interest factor K percent and N number of years. Did you already up till here? Now what is the future value of annuity we will take? 50 lakhs. A is what we have to find. Interest factor of K percent means 10%. And N number of years is 15 years. Gaurav, which table you will see? For future value of annuity, you will see page 77, table 4. Are you all okay with this? So 50 lakhs is equal to A into Priyank. Yes, table for 10% and 15 years, do you all find 31.772? In bracket you mentioned from table 4, just for reference when you revise. Even in the previous question we used table 1. So here you can mention from the table 1. Is everyone clear with it? Now, what will A be equal to? If you bring 31.772 on the left side, it will get divided. So 50 lakhs divided by 31.772. 31.772 divided 371. Is everyone clear with this? Means how much amount should be saved every year? 157,371. If you save this amount every year, Then after 15 years, you'll be able to accumulate 50 lakhs. Any confusions in this? So write down this. Miss Mansoori should save rupees 1,57,371 rupees every year to accumulate rupees 50 lakhs on retirement. Is question 4 already done or remaining? 4 is done, right? Look at question number 7, Virender. What amount must be deposited today in order to earn an annual income of rupees 50 lakhs? Paid 50,000. Cancel 2 zeros. For 15 years from now, after retirement, the deposit earns 10% per annum. Now, once again, look at it. Pari, what amount must be deposited today? What is that? Asked to you. Present value, mark it as PV. In order to earn an annual income of rupees 50,000, Shreya. A. Now, is that present value or present value of annuity? Present value of annuity. Because A is given means it is present value of annuity. Mark it as PVA. You can do opposite in coming exams. You get full marks. For 15 years, so N is equal to 15 years and K is 10%. And what is asked is PVA. So, write down question 6. Sorry, question 7. A is equal to 50,000. K is equal to 10% and N is 15 years. What is asked is present value of annuity. So PVA is equal to A into interest factor at the rate of K% and N number of years. D now further. A that is 50,000.
I is 15 years, sorry, 10% and
Into interest factor 10% and 15 years. Anjali? Yes, we'll see table 1, present value of annuity. 10% and 15 years intersected 7.606 in bracket from table 1. Three lakh 80,000. So this is the present. This much should be deposited today. If you deposit today 3,80,300, then every year you can withdraw 50,000. So write down that's rupees 3,80,300 should be deposited today to receive rupees 50,000 annually. Is everyone clear with this? Now question 8 was already done yesterday. Look at question 9. Ms. Shroff deposits rupees 3 lakhs on retirement in a bank which pays 10% annual interest. How much can she withdraw annually for a period of 10 years? Once again now. Clear. Miss Shroff deposits rupees 3 lakhs on retirement. What is 3 lakhs? Richa? Present value of annuity. Right now, on retirement, she deposits 3 lakhs. So that is present value of annuity. She does not want 3 lakhs when she retires. She is already retiring right now, and from that amount she deposits 3 lakhs. Present value of annuity. Which pays 10% interest, that is K. Now, how much can she withdraw annually? Hiran? How much can she withdraw annually means what is asked? A. How much can she withdraw annually for a period of 10 years? So N is equal to 10. Did everyone understand this? Similar question, but PVA is given and A is asked. So write down. Present value of annuity is 3 lakhs. K is 10%. N is 10 years. Now, Supriya, PVA equals to AIFK percent N years. Further, in PVA we will substitute 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs is equal to A into
10 years, 10%
interest factor 10% and 10 years. Suraj,
3 lakh equals to A into 6.13.
which table? Yes, present value of annuity we will see table 1. All of you see 10% in 10 years in table 1, 6.145. Do you find it?
Yes.
In bracket from table 1. So A equals to 3 lakhs divided by 6.14548 820 48,820. Okay, so if she deposits 3 lakh, how much can she withdraw annually? 48,820. So put on this. Miss Shroff can withdraw rupees 48,820 annually for 10 years. Any confusion in this? Look at question number 10. Where is it? Mr. Desai is going to retire now. He wants to know the amount that should be deposited now. So that a constantly monthly income of rupees 10,000 can be withdrawn indefinitely if rate of interest is 12% per annum. Now, first of all, Bhavish, Mr. Desai is going to retire now. He wants to know that amount should be deposited now. Means what is asked? Present value of annuity. Mark it as PVA. He wants to know the amount that should be deposited now, means present value of annuity is asked, that is PVA. Further, so that monthly income of 10,000 can be withdrawn indefinitely, and like indefinitely if rate of interest is 12% per annum. Now indefinitely means perpetuity. So there is a new formula for that. First we will write. Do you have 3-4 lines in the summary in the beginning where the formulas were written? Otherwise you will write here only. Perpetuity. Perpetuity means the number of years are not given. Infinitely you want to receive any amount until you are alive. The formula of perpetuity is present value is equal to A divided by K. That's it. Whatever is the annual amount divided by rate of interest. Okay, where P is the present value, A is the annual amount, K is the rate of interest. See, it's a logical concept. Suppose I deposit 5 lakhs today and I expect 10% return on that. Then I deposit 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs, 10%, how much will I get? 50,000. And I withdraw that 50,000, so 5 lakhs will remain intact. Next year again 5 lakhs, 10%, how much I will get? 50,000. So will every year I be able to get 50,000 or not? Now if I want to know that 50,000 I want every year at 10% interest, then how much should I deposit? 50,000 divided by 10%, 5 lakhs. Annually I want 50,000 rupees, rate of interest is 10%, so how much should I deposit to get that 50,000 every year? Simply 50,000 divided by 10%, that comes to 5 lakhs. You deposit 5 lakhs, 10% will get 50,000. Because if you withdraw that 50,000, don't reinvest, 5 lakhs will remain intact. So infinitely you will keep on receiving 50,000 every year. Did everyone of you understand this? So in this question that is what is asked. But here unlike the word monthly, so if he needs monthly an amount of 10,000, then what will be the annual amount? Monthly 10,000, so what will be the annual amount? 1,20,000. Means A will take 1,20,000, and what is the rate of interest? 12%. Do 1,20,000 divided by 0.12. 12% means 0.12. 10 lakhs should be deposited. And think it vice versa. If you deposit 10 lakhs, how much return you are going to get? 12%. So 10 lakhs, 12%. How much will you earn? 1,20,000 every year. So 1,20,000 divided by 12. Will you get monthly income of 10,000 or not? So 10 lakhs should be deposited to get 10,000 every month. Did everyone of you understand this? So write down question 10. First of all, annual amount is equal to 10,000 into 12 months, that is 1,20,000. Because 10,000 is given as monthly amount. So annual amount will be 10,000 into 12, that is 1,20,000. Rate of interest K is 12%, means 0.12. Now P is equal to A upon K. So annual amount 1,20,000 divided by K 0.12 means 10 lakhs should be deposited. So if you deposit 10 lakhs, then monthly you will be able to withdraw 10,000. Annually 1,20,000 and monthly 10,000. Any confusion in this? When to use this formula when number of years are not mentioned? Infinitely you want this amount. So write down. Mr. Desai should deposit rupees 10 lakhs to receive a constant monthly income of rupees 10,000. Any doubts on that? Now 11th question, all of you read that and try to understand on your own. Yes, be ready. Mr. Valan retired recently. He receives rupees 5 lakh as his retirement benefit, which he had invested in a bank at 15% rate of interest. If he expects to live independently for another 15 years from now, how much can he withdraw at the end of every year so as to have a nil balance in his account at the end of maturity? Now once again, Mr. Valan retired recently. He receives rupees 5 lakhs as his retirement benefit. Prakriti? PVA, present value of annuity, marked as PVA, which he had invested in a bank at 15% rate of interest, that is K. If he expects to live for another 15 years from now, that is N. How much can he withdraw at the end of every year? Devan? A. How much can he withdraw at the end of every year means A is asked so as to have nil balance in his account at the end of maturity. Did you understand this? PVA's formula has to be applied and A is asked. So, write down. Present value of annuity is rupees 5 lakhs. K is 15% and number of years are 15 years. Ankil? Formula PVA is equal to A into interest factor K percent in N years. Further, PVA is 5 lakhs is equal to A is what is asked. Further, interest factor 15% and 15 years. Is everyone clear up till here? Then let's see. 5 lakhs is equal to A table. Yes, present value of annuity table 1 and obviously 15% in 15 years. Do you find 5.847 in bracket from table 1. So A is equal to 5 lakhs divided by 5.847. What does it come to? 85? 514. This is what we can withdraw annually. Is everyone clear with it? So write down this. Mr. Valan can withdraw rupees 85,514 every year. Understood this, everyone? 12th question is already done, now only 3rd is left out. Mark it important question. All of you read it on your own and analyze on your own what is given and what is asked. Completed, everyone? Now, Why important? You'll understand it. Dear reader, Mr. Angel spends rupees 2 lakhs. Miss Angel, sorry. Miss Angel spends rupees 2 lakh every year. So, Pari? A. What is 2 lakhs here? A. It is not an A. As annual living expenses, she is 45 years old now. She has approached you for making a retirement plan. She does not want to compromise on her standard of living after retirement. She wishes to retire at the age of 60 years. Average inflation rate is 8%. What amount will be required at the time of retirement to sustain the same standard of living? If you remember yesterday itself, I told you this example. How you do your retirement planning is like you see presently what is your spending monthly, and then considering the inflation rate, you find out what would be that amount after so many number of years. So that is what is done. Now, because the word every year is given, don't use the logic it is A. When is any amount considered as A, annual amount? When you deposit it every year, withdraw it every year. Here they are asking you, presently you are spending how much? 2 lakhs. Every year that will increase by 8% because of the rate of inflation. Prices of commodities are rising by 8%. So if currently you are spending 2 lakhs, next year you will be spending 2 lakh 16,000. Then next to next year 2 lakh 16,000 is 8% more. So that way, what amount would you spend after 15 years when you retire? Means what is this 2 lakh? Simply present value. Currently, the value of your spending is 2 lakhs, which increases 8% every year. So after 15 years, what would be that spending at the rate of 8% inflation? So 2 lakhs is not you are depositing somewhere, it is accumulating, and then you are asked what is the future value of annuity, that will total amount that will accumulate after 15 years. That is not asked to you. In that situation, it would have been A. If it was asked that you are depositing 2 lakhs every year, so first year you deposit 2 lakhs, next year it becomes 2 lakhs 8%, 2 lakh 16,000 plus you deposit 2 lakhs more. So it becomes 4 lakh 16,000 total accumulated amount. Then third year you earn 4 lakh 16,000 8% plus you deposit 2 lakhs more. So it becomes 6 lakhs and something. That is not the question to you. In that situation you take A as 2 lakhs. You are not depositing 2 lakhs every year. Presently the value of your spending every year is 2 lakhs, and that is going to rise 8% every year. So after 15 years, instead of 2 lakhs, how much will you be spending? So 2 lakhs is simply the present value, and the value is as of the same amount after 15 years. So just because the word every year is given, don't consider it as A. That's why the question is important. Did everyone of you understand this? Basically, 2 lakhs is the present value of your spending, and we are asked to find out what would be the value of spending after 15 years. Any confusion in this? So, mark it important and write down present value. Now, here we will use single formula or annuities formula. Single amounts formula. Present value is given as 2 lakhs. Rate of inflation is 8%. Number of years are 15. And simply future value is what is asked. Any confusion in this? All have understood the question? So future value is asked, will apply formula of future value of single amount, that is present value into interest factor k% and n number of years. Now what is the present value? 2 lakhs. Into interest factor, what is the rate of inflation? 8% and 15 years. Which table will you see? We have to find future value, not present value. We'll see table 3, future value interest factor, future value of single amount. Okay? Table is always decided on the basis of left side. If left side you have PVA, you will see table of present value of annuity. If left side you have present value, you will see present value of single amounts table. If left side you have future value, you will see future value of single amounts table. Did you understand this? See in table 3, 8% and 15 years, where do they intersect? 3.172 in bracket from table 3. So 2 lakhs into 3.172, 6,34,400. Means presently if you are spending 2 lakhs annually, then on retirement you will be spending at 8% inflation. How much amount annually? 6,34,400. In your calculator, if you do 2 lakhs plus 2 times 8%, interest equals to 14 times. What do you get? 6 lakh? Oh my god. So you have to do 2 lakhs plus 8%, keep on doing it 15 times, you get the answer. Okay, 6,34,400 means every year it increases by 8%. So your amount will become 6,34,400. Is everyone clear with this? Anyone having any doubt in this question? So write down the statement thus. Rupees 6,34,400 will be the annual expense on retirement, to sustain same standard of living. Now, just be attentive. In case in exams, they don't provide you future value table, but only present value table is provided. Then this question can be solved by present value table also. Because present value is also given to you. Answer would slightly differ because of the rounding off. What is the formula of present value? Future value into interest factor K% and number of years. What is present value already given to you? 2 lakhs. Future value into interest factor K%, that is 8%, and n number of years, that is 15 years. Now left side we have present value. So in this question solution you will see which table? Table 2 or table 3? Here you will see table 2, present value of single amount. So 2 lakhs would be equal to future value into, now see in table 2, 8% and 15 years, where do they intersect? 0.315. So what would be the future value? 2 lakhs divided by 0.315. What does that come to? 634. So minute difference of 500 rupees is there. That is because of rounding off. Okay. This is using table 2. So in exams, if in case future value table is not provided, show this option also. If future value table is not provided, only present value is provided, then that formula can also be. Is everyone clear with this? So all the practical questions are done.
Yes.
Your homework will discuss all of them. Question 2, A1 and 4. Question 3, 3, 4 and 5. We'll discuss all of them later. Page 75, question 2 is sub question 1. A couple wants to accumulate a retirement fund of rupees 50 lakh in 15 years. Has everyone completed this alternative? Now, question 2 is sub question 1 on page 75. Couple wants to accumulate a retirement fund of 50 lakhs in 15 years. Prerna, what is 50 lakhs? Future value, marked as FV and FVA because next year every year's amount is given to you. If they set aside rupees 1,25,000 every year, that is a at the end of year, which earns an interest rate of 10% per annum on their interest investment, that is K, then will they reach this goal? Will they reach this goal means first you will find, what will you find? Future value of annuity. If it comes to more than 50 lakhs, they reach the goal. If it comes to less than 50 lakhs, they don't reach the goal. So first you will find that, and they will not reach the goal. That's why second question is given further. If not, means they will not reach the goal. Your future value of annuity will come less than 50 lakhs. Then what amount they require to invest every year? At 10%. Now what is asked? What amount they require to invest every year? A. At 10% rate of interest every year for 15 years to accumulate 50 lakhs. Then you will take future value of annuity as 50 lakhs and find the value of A. Means you have to solve the question 2 times. First you have to take A as 1,25,000 and find the future value of annuity. If it comes more than 50 lakhs, your answer is over. They reach the goal, which will not come. If it comes less than 50 lakhs, then one more question is asked. They don't reach the goal. Then second question is asked where you take future value of annuity as 50 lakhs and find the value of A. Every year, what should they deposit to reach to the amount of 50 lakhs? Is everyone clear with this? So 2 times it is to be solved, and that's why weightage is also 4 marks. Others are 3 marks. This one is 4 marks. Question 4. Mr. Jogi deposits rupees 20,000 on retirement. Himadri? Present value. In a bank which pays 10% annual interest. K. How much can she withdraw at the end of every year? Samarth? A. So as to have nil balance at the end of 15 years. Present value of annuity, make it PVA, is 20,000 and A is what is asked. Question 3, sub question 3. Mr. C deposits rupees 6 lakhs on his retirement. Shalu? Present value, PV, which pays 10% annual interest K. How much can he withdraw annually? What is asked? A. For a period of 10 years. So that is again 6 lakhs is PVA, present value of annuity. Question 4. Mr. D requires a corpus of rupees 1 crore on retirement. Anushka? What is 1 crore? Future value of annuity. Right, every year. His age is 45 years at present and he will retire at the age of 60 years, so 15 years is in. How much should he save every year means A is asked. Future value of annuity formula is to be used and A is asked. For remaining 15 years to have the required corpus to get a return of 10% on his retirement. And last question 5. How much amount must be deposited in a bank today? Vishmita? Present value. How much deposited in the bank today, that means the present value. In order to earn an annual income of rupees 1 lakh. Ankita? A. Annual income of 1 lakh. So A. For 15 years from now, that is N for retirement planning. The deposit earns 10% rate of interest per annum. Is everyone clear with the questions? So practical questions are over now. Next week we'll take up with theory of this chapter. This chapter will be over in the next week by Monday and Tuesday, 2 days. Tomorrow no classes. Tomorrow I will not be taking the classes, you'll directly have on Thursday. Okay, Thursday. Bye everyone.